we are having wait a second. First of all, what is the force acting downwards here? mg. Here also mg. And then downward acceleration may be a2. This side it is a2, and this side it is a1, and this side it is a1. But if I assume that center has acceleration AC, center has acceleration AC, then this acceleration will become AC plus R alpha, and this acceleration will also become AC plus R alpha. If alpha is in this direction, if alpha is in this direction, and this acceleration will become backwards. R alpha will be backwards, R alpha minus AC. This acceleration will be R alpha minus AC. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Why is it R alpha minus AC? See, it has two accelerations.
With
R
respect to
alpha is
center, R alpha.
R alpha is due to with respect to center. That will be in these directions. And we have acceleration of C with, points with respect to center plus acceleration of the C, center acceleration. Then plus AC. Here, why I'm writing minus AC? Because it is backwards and AC is opposite to that. So minus AC. So then A2, I know A2 will be equal to R alpha minus AC. And this one will be, A1 will be equal to AC plus R alpha. This is how we should proceed. Means without forming the equations, start writing the equation on the diagram only. Then it will be easier to, and we don't have to see. I'm not taking now A1 and A2. Instead of that, I'm taking AC minus R alpha and AC plus R alpha. So our unknowns becomes less. Less unknowns means we have less burden to prove now. We can get answer easily. Now, in these two unknowns also, what I will be doing next, I will be now taking in between these two, let us say I'm taking two circles, one here and one here, these two. And now we are applying force on this in this direction. And if I take another scenario, different scenario, there is some mass, some plane here and some plane here. And on that plane, I'm keeping one mass M. And here also I'm keeping one mass M. This is the block M here, and this is another block M here, and we are applying here force on this F and on this F, and that F force is equal to mg. That F force is equal to mg. Gravity is not acting this side, but I am applying external force F. Is there any difference in this situation and this situation? I think mathematically no difference. Physically there is a difference, but mathematically we are getting same equations, because here also force applied is mg, here also force applied is mg. And this will give it acceleration this side A1, this will give it acceleration this side A2. So it has no difference at all. Understood or not? Mathematically, no difference at all. Mathematically, same equation we will get. For example, here I want to write the equation. What equation will be for this? For this equation will be mg minus t is equal to m into A2. And for this also, mg minus t is equal to m times A2. For this also same equation. So no difference in equations, only differences in situation, right or not?
Yes, sir.
That will make our problem easier. If we do that way, then it will be simplified a lot. What we do next? Next we can now assume this is the center here, this is the center here, right? And center has what I took this acceleration as. I took A1 as AC plus R alpha, and I took A2 as R alpha minus AC. R alpha minus AC I2. Now, what will be the net equation for this complete system? Sigma Fi. Sigma Fi is equal to sigma Mi Ai. Now here forces will cancel. This force and this force will cancel here. F and F. Net force will become 0. If net force becomes 0, then our equation becomes, for the lower capital M, it will be backward force, which will be written as what will be the net force will be 0, and net mass into acceleration will become small m into AC plus another small m into AC plus capital M, this and the other capital M, two capital M into AC plus R alpha and plus 2 capital M into this backward force, backward acceleration. Backward acceleration is
R alpha minus AC.
R alpha minus AC, or I can write or AC minus R alpha in forward direction only. Then all will be in same direction. I don't have to put negative sign in that case.
Okay.
Then I will write AC minus R alpha in forward direction. That net is equal to 0.
2m.
It is also 2m because see 1m here, 1m here, so 2m total. So 2m here.
Okay.
Similarly, this m and this m, so 2m here, right? So what we get finally, 2 taken common, 2 will be cancelled, then we are left with m into AC. This capital M is also with AC, this capital M is also with AC. So I'm getting overall m plus 2m multiplied by AC. And plus R alpha is multiplied by what? R alpha is multiplied by capital M minus small m. That is 0. What we are getting AC from there as? 0. Then we are getting AC to be 0. Means these cylinders will not move anywhere. This will just remain at rest only. And once we know that, then the things become much more simplified now. Now I will be just getting which acceleration I want. I want acceleration of the angular acceleration. That I can get by, I think, I can now do it by torque equation also or not.
Torque equations we can.
About which point I can take torque? In ground frame only I can take now. In ground frame, if I take torque about this, then torque will become 0 due to the F force here. Then external torque is acting only due to this upper F, and that is at a distance 2r. So what is the net torque acting on this? Net torque acting on this will be F into 2r. F into 2r will be equal to what? That will be equal to rate of change of angular momentum, d by dt of, if it has velocity here, let us take its velocity to be v1. So I will write d by dt of m into v1 into 2r, right? Angular momentum, capital M. How many capital M's are there? 2 capital M's. One capital M here, see, one here, and both are having velocity v1. This also having velocity v1. So I can write rate of change of angular momentum, that will be 2 into m into v1 into r. Is it okay? 2 into m into v1 into r. And what about the this and this? These two will have, I think, 0 velocity, because as they are not translating, they are just rotating only, as I proved before. They have some angular velocity, but they will not have any translational motion. So it will be plus d by dt of angular momentum of this. Angular momentum of this will become ICM into omega, which will be eta m r square into 2. There are 2 such masses into omega. That is for, so we have done for upper 2 and for these 2. Now we are left with this. Its angular momentum about this point will not change. Why will it not change? Because its velocity, line of velocity will pass through P point. So its angular momentum will be remaining 0. What is the formula for angular momentum? Remember for this, if R cross P is the formula.
Yes, sir.
And here momentum is this side, R is in this side, then angle is R is also in the same side only, about with respect to this person.
Yes.
R and moment velocity are in the same side, so angle is 180 degree. Or we can say simply, when line of linear momentum passes through the point about which we want to find angular momentum, then one term of angular momentum becomes 0. Which term does not become 0? ICM into omega does not become 0, but it is not rotating. So in that term is otherwise also 0. So therefore the total term, third term will become just 0 only. No change in angle. So we are getting F into 2R is equal to, what is for the upper one? Upper one we are getting 2M into R into derivative of V1. Derivative of V1 plus for the lower one we are getting 2 eta m r square into derivative of omega, which is alpha. But I know what is dv1 by dt. dv1 by dt was the acceleration of this. What is that? AC plus r alpha. So I can write it as AC plus r alpha into 2mr plus 2 eta mr square into alpha. That is F into 2r. So r gets cancelled. Then we are getting what we are getting from here. F is equal to 2F is equal to 2 into m. AC is 0. So we are getting, I think, r alpha plus 2 eta m r alpha, or we are getting 2 cancelled everywhere. we are getting R alpha is equal to F upon M plus eta M. So we can do it in less time also, we can do it. R alpha is equal to F upon, so see, we are able to do. But what things will make the things, this problem is here. Yesterday when I started with writing these equations. Today also I have used all this. But I directly used this, but in this place only, in the diagram itself. If we do it in the diagram, then things become easier. Means constant relations as far as possible, we can write in the diagram, draw in the diagram only. That it is AC, it is AC, it is AC plus alpha, it is AC alpha minus AC. This also will become alpha minus AC. No need to take A1, A2. Mostly we should write accelerations in terms of angular acceleration wherever it is possible. For AC, I had no such relation, so I wrote it as AC only. Otherwise, I should write almost in terms of angular acceleration alpha. So we could write this in terms of angular acceleration, this in terms of angular acceleration. So the things became so easy. And one equation we wrote, and yes, this also made it easier. Which diagram? The equivalent diagram. This was made major simplification. So understand, we can do that. Whenever you are drawing equivalent diagram, we should keep one thing in mind. Physically, the situations are different, but mathematically, they should be exactly same. Don't try to make your own equivalent diagrams without thinking. I have given thought on this, and thought was that are these really giving us finally same equations or not? As long as our equations are same, then our results will be same. And it made us so easy to understand, although I have written this equation here. But by symmetry, now I can say directly also, if I give you this question only, then I think everybody would have told answer quickly. Let us change the question a little bit, and let us say I'm asking you this question now. I'm asking you this question here, in which already it is just given like this only, maybe this way. Doesn't matter now. When there are, other one is not there, other one is the other side, this side. F. This is equivalent to, if I take one more mass and I take one more mass, then also it is same, nothing much change.
Sir? Sir?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
I don't know where
Yes,
I lost
sir.
you, but I lost you somewhere in between. Okay, let us start again. I had explained some part of that question. Did I explain this diagram also or not? This diagram here, this diagram you can see.
Sir.
I was saying that there are two such cylinders, and for each cylinder, angular momentum is eta mr square omega. Can I do one thing now? By total angular momentum, I can write as eta mr square omega plus eta mr square omega, which will become eta into 2 mr square omega. Then what can be its equivalent diagram? I can replace it by a single cylinder of 2m mass. Then it will also have eta into 2m r square omega only. Then equation does not change. And these two blocks I will change by a single block here of 2m mass here, and here also single of 2m mass. Then our most simplified diagram will be this diagram at last. Most simplified diagram. If this diagram is given, the problem is so easy now. How to solve in this diagram? In this diagram, I will simply write it as about this person. And I can do one more simplification of what I will do now. Now I will do this simplification. At last, then this diagram will become so easy now, and you can, I think everybody can do it yourself only. So if you know how to simplify certain diagrams, then the things will become much easier. Let us take it as a point mass here, and then here I will write external force mg, and here also I will write external force mg, and this is here 2m, and then this has angular velocity omega. Then is it not much simplified now? What do we get? We get mg into, I will take torque about the bottommost point here. Then torque due to mg will become 0 due to otherwise also torque is cancelling due to n and mg. So torque is only remaining due to this small mg here.
Yes,
Due to n and 2mg, it is already cancelling each other. So due to small mg into 2r, small mg into 2r is the torque, and that torque is equal to net moment of inertia into alpha about p point. What is the net moment of inertia about p point? Net moment of inertia about p point will become eta into 2m. Beta into 2m r square. Beta into 2m r square. Beta into 2m r square.
Plus m r square.
Plus this m has 2r distance. M has 2r distance here. M into 2r square. I will treat it as a point connected to this whole into alpha. Now we are getting answer again in one step only. What is the answer alpha? Alpha is coming out to be mg into 2r divided by beta. Beta value for this, if it is a cylinder, we can find beta. Okay, beta is eta plus 1. Eta plus 1 into 2m r square plus capital M, I should write capital M it is plus 4m r square. So what do we get now? Is it same or something different? This
numerator also capital M only, sir.
Numerator also capital M only. Is it same or different this time? No, I want to check also. Was it same or different? Last time I was getting mg upon m plus eta
m into r.
Into r was alpha. What is this time? Seems somewhat different. It seems. What is happening here? Eta plus 1 I am getting this time. Why is it so? No. Eta plus 1. Sorry. Here also I should not write eta plus 1. I should not write eta plus 1. That was mistake because it is not. This point is not instantaneous center of rotation. So I should take torque not about this point. I should take torque about center of mass.
Center of mass.
That is better. Okay. I should take torque about this. Then I will be getting. Let us do again. Sorry, because we know this center is not moving. So torque about center of mass is equal to I about cm into alpha. Then torque about center of mass is mg into r because of the upper mg. No, it is not mg. It is yes, mg only. It is mg only. It is mg, but mass is 2m. Force is mg, but mass is 2m. So mg into r because of this upper force and the lower force also that only. Then we will be getting 2mg into r. Right or not? 2mg into r. Due to normal, 0. Due to 2mg, 0. These are passing through the center. 0 torque due to this. This is equal to ICM into alpha. What is ICM? ICM will be eta into 2m. Eta into 2m r square plus point mass 2m here, point mass 2m here. So plus for this 2m into r square, for this moment of inertia again 2m into r square. So overall it becomes 4m into r square whole multiplied by alpha. What do we get alpha as? Alpha we are getting as mg divided by eta m plus 2 capital M into r. Was it same last time? Wait a second, again something.
Sir, one doubt, sir. Here, why you are taking 2m, sir?
Mass is 2m only. It is 2m mass here. It was block was also there or not?
2m
Why are
mass
you forgetting the block? This mass and this mass. This mass and this mass here. Two masses were there.
Yes, sir.
Last time I think I have taken wrongly. Last time, let me check once again. Last time where I took wrong. Last time I have taken 2m into. Okay, here I have done wrong here. What is the angular momentum was not 2m into v1 into r. It was 2m into v1 into 2r. The distance from the ground.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
From the ground, the total distance was 2r. So I should have taken one more 2 here. So then it will become 4mr. Then it will become 4mr. Then it will become 1, 2 will still remain. Then this 2 will here also it will remain. So last time it was here 2m plus eta m. So now it is okay, fine at last. This is answer. mg upon eta m plus 2m into r. And
Sir.
the easiest method will be, this method is easiest. Directly in
Yes,
one simple diagram, we are getting answer quickly. So simplification can help us sometimes. The question which appears to be complicated can be simplified into a much easier situation. And then we can get answer almost in one step. Tau CM is equal to ICM into alpha, that's it, and nothing else. And getting answer. Okay. But in this also, while we are doing
Sir,
this,
I
then
have
also.
a doubt, sir.
Yes, ask. Ask it. In this question or in some other question?
This question only, sir.
So ask them.
Here you applied their momentum conservation, sir. F into 2r. Angular
F into
momentum.
2r. F into 2r is not angular momentum. F into 2r is torque.
Torque, yes, sir.
Torque is equal to rate of change of angular momentum. Rate of change of angular momentum is torque. Sigma Li.
That is okay, sir. For down system. Down to a
Which
mass
system?
will be there, no, sir.
In this system, in this.
Yes, sir.
In this, I'm not using that equation. In this, I'm directly assuming that this there was a single cylinder, and with the cylinder there are 2 point masses attached here, and those 2 point masses are 2m mass each, and this cylinder is of mass 2m, and its radius is r, and on this we are applying external force. On this also we are applying external force, and the center is at rest. Then if the point mass is directly attached to it, then I can take the moment of inertia of the point mass as 2m into r square also. Then I am using a just tau CM is equal to ICM into alpha equation here. I'm not writing dl by dt. It is much simplified.
Sir,
Yes.
here, there I was saying that here down 2m block you consider, no, sir. There get down.
Yes. What is the problem in down? Say it. I'm not able to hear what are you saying. You're saying here you consider 2m block, and after that what? Hello.
Means there you written angular momentum for the blocks on the horizontal as 0, no, sir. I didn't understand that step.
Angular momentum 0. What are you even talking about? My God, where did I say angular momentum 0? Torque is equal to I into alpha. I'm writing here. Where is angular momentum also? In the upper step. Sometimes you are saying go down, sometimes you are saying go up. We stick to one place first of all. This side here. Due to this person, it is 0 only angular momentum. Why will it be there? Because the momentum is passing through this P point. R cross P is the formula. What is R cross P coming out to be? For this is not rotating body. If it is not rotating translating body, then R cross P is the formula for that. So R cross P will become 0 or not?
Yes,
with respect to this point, the line of momentum is passing through that point only. When the line of force passes through a point, torque becomes 0. When the line of momentum passes through a point, angular momentum becomes 0. Total angular momentum may not become 0, but the angular momentum due to R cross P term becomes 0. Okay, and in our new question here, in our this way to solve, in our present way, this way to solve, we are not even writing dl by dt. That term also we are not writing. We are just writing it as ICM into alpha, because I am assuming this mass to be attached here as a point mass. That we can do. I think I told you before also while discussing pulleys. I told you that this point masses we can take the string to be so smaller in size that we can assume the point mass to be attached to the. If it is this is the case, remember I told that this you can attach here itself, and we can start solving it by attaching this mass here. Right or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
that is how we have to do. One question is this one. Okay. This is one question here, which was given in some assignment somewhere. This is the question. This is a spool of mass m, and radius, inner radius is a and outer radius is b, let us say, and this is some other mass small m, and we want to find out the accelerations. Mg acting downwards here, tension T upwards. If you want, you can do again same thing. What I can assume this point mass, this I will make like a point mass, and I will attach directly here itself, and I will make this diagram then. What I will do, I will make it attached here itself, and I will make the diagram here, Mg acting towards right, and this mass is m here. You can think like that also. Torque about this point will come out to be just mg into
b minus a.
b minus a. So mg into b minus a will be equal to ip alpha, ip into alpha. What is ip here? Ip will be involving two things. One is for the spool. Let us say for the spool, it is given that what is the moment of inertia about center of mass. If ICM for the spool is given, then I can write ICM plus what is the distance from P point here? B distance. ICM plus m into b square.
M into b square.
And this new mass which I attach here like a point mass. For this point mass, I can write m into b minus a square. This whole into alpha will be equal to mg into b minus a. So we can get alpha from here. Who asked this question? I think yesterday somebody asked this question. Niganta, you asked it?
Yes, sir.
So are you getting answer now? Let us check once, apply this logic and see whether getting answer or not. I will do it by another way also. This is just a shortcut trick. Shortcut tricks we should not trust that much always. We should know the logic behind those. Then only we should use those. So if we are a little bit doubtful that is it applicable or not, therefore I will prefer not to take it, and I will, and otherwise also if I do in detail, then you will be understanding other things in a better way. So I will try to do it in detail also. And as I told you before, in such cases, I should not assume accelerations. I'm not sticking to my own rule, but this rule you follow always. Try to write accelerations in terms of alpha. So in which direction will it have angular acceleration, first of all? Now I'm doing by another way. You can keep checking this thing, but I'm doing by another way now. Okay, it is second time I'm solving it now. So yes, Shiva.
Sir, pulley is not rotating, sir.
Pulley is, I think, frictionless only. There was nothing mentioned about pulley. So I'm assuming
It's frictionless only, sir.
if pulley is also rotating, then it is a complete. Then I cannot make it here. Come here, because then it will also place. Then I have to keep it here. Therefore, also,
will be different.
And one more thing is also there about this point. Due to mg, the torque is now 0. But due to this mg, torque was there. So means actually this situation and this situation is not exactly same. It is somewhat different. So we cannot trust our new situation that much. So therefore, I should definitely solve it by the normal method without converting into our present situation. But I have seen the things, and I know that by this also we can do, and we will be getting the same answer. as far as the torque due to mg is concerned, that torque is cancelled by the normal from here. So there will be no effect. Otherwise, also torque about P point due to this normal and this mg will be 0. So even if I keep it here, then also torque due to this mg is 0. So no changes there because of this. It is same situation only as before. We can do that, means I have 100% faith in this also, in this method also. But those who, if you are not developing that faith, then I better to do by normal method. What should you take its acceleration? Tell me, what is this acceleration in terms of alpha I want? So talk about P point. Talk about P point due to spool mass and due to normal. Is it 0 or not?
Yes, sir. 0, sir.
Yes, sir.
And
0.
due to T, it is 0 or non-zero?
On 0.
Then in which direction torque will be acting? In which direction torque is acting? Take like a clock. P is the center. This is the hand.
Clockwise, sir.
Clockwise. If it is clockwise, then take angular acceleration as alpha. Take angular acceleration as alpha. Take angular acceleration as alpha. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then start from here. Start writing AC. What is AC now? Not AC. It's not AC. It is acceleration of center. It is acceleration of not center. What should I call this point? A point.
Finding alpha.
A point.
So what is acceleration of A point? Acceleration of A point will be this string's acceleration here, and this string's acceleration will be same as this acceleration. Let us say it is also A. What is A? I think this distance we should know. Then I can directly write it. That is B minus A, because it is rotating about P point in a radius of B minus A at this instant. So its acceleration will become B minus A into alpha. It will become B minus A into alpha. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
And now about what about the acceleration of center? Acceleration of center here. Acceleration of center will be total distance is B into alpha. Is that also okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now what will be the torque equation here? So one equation I will write for this here, downward acceleration equation for this mass here. What is that? That is coming out to be mg minus T
m into B minus A alpha.
Sir? Sir?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So there we were. Mg minus T is equal to M into B minus A into alpha. One equation. Second equation of torque about P point. Torque about P point is equal to I about P point into alpha. What is torque about P point?
Yes, sir.
T into B minus
T
A.
into B minus A equals
That
to
is equal to IP for the spool into alpha. That only I think. What is IP? IP will be now, you know, if it is given to you, then you can get it. If it is given to you, you can get the answer from here.
So normally
Was it given ICM and I?
IP of spool, sir.
That should be given ICM. How can we find otherwise? ICM plus M into B square into alpha. Or they must have given it is a disk, or it is what it is.
Given, sir. Spool is given, sir. MR square.
Are they taking it like a what? Is it given ICM for this or not?
Yes, sir. Given, sir.
Then we will take
Yes,
that
sir.
only.
Given, sir. Given, sir.
Then ICM plus M into B square is equal into alpha. That is T into B minus A. These two equations are enough to get the answer. T and alpha are the unknowns. Okay. Getting answer or not? Yesterday, Neelkanta have given me one solution. And what mistake he was committing there, let me share you that mistake, because you are likely to commit that mistake. Some of you may think like that only. Not you, means all the students do like that only in the beginning. Let us say tease attention. What he thought, he took angular acceleration as this side. That was mistake. Because he thought T is pulling it in this direction, then torque about center of mass. He was, I think, taking like this. Torque about center of mass appears to be anti-clockwise, but he forgot to take friction normal mg. So while we are taking torque, don't leave a single force. First make all the forces, then take the torque.
First
Now it may happen that due to F, the torque may be
more.
other side, and net torque may come out to be in that direction only. So torque about center of mass is not a convenient thing to apply the torque here. Don't apply about center of mass. Apply about P point. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Nilkanta, got your mistake or not?
Yes, sir.
Right. Then some other doubts that he has posted. Let me clarify those. This one was there. Angular acceleration of the spool when the block falls by distance x. Which question was it? Same question?
Same questions.
This question was all out.
70, the reaction.
The acceleration. What is the reaction on the hinge? Okay, we can get it. When the rod becomes horizontal. What is the length of the rod? L by 4. Okay. Understood. So let us take this question now. If I have a rod, which is, this is the rod here, and this is the point here, which is at a distance
L by
4. But after some time, this becomes horizontal. When it becomes horizontal, then center of mass will be at what distance away from here?
L by 4.
Mg center of mass will be at a distance L by 4 from one end. Here I want to find hinge reaction, Ry and Rx. This body has acceleration in which direction? One acceleration is downwards, tangential acceleration. Center of mass is circular path and centripetal. Centripetal is also there or not?
Yes, sir.
Tangential is also there. Centripetal is also there. Then hinge reaction should be along left hand side in order to make the centripetal acceleration possible.
Okay, sir.
So then I can write Rx will be equal to m into centripetal acceleration, and mg minus ry will be equal to m into, as I told you that I should take it directly in terms of alpha, m into r alpha, and alpha I will write in terms of torque about, let us consider this as P point, torque about P point upon moment of inertia about P point. What is torque about P point here? So from P, this is at a distance L by 4.
Into L by 4, sir.
Mg into L by 4.
L by 4.
What is moment of inertia about P point? ICM plus m into L square L by 4 square, which is ml square into 1 by 3 plus 1 by 16. 1 by 12. What we get then?
7 ml square by 48.
7 ml square by
48.
48. Then use this equation here, this one, write tau p and write IP and get Ry from here. Can you do it?
Okay.
After getting Ry, how to get AC, centripetal acceleration? Centripetal acceleration depends on omega.
R omega
So
square.
for that I should find out omega. Omega I will get by conservation of mechanical energy. As I told you always, that omega we should get by conservation of mechanical energy. Half of IP into omega square is equal to mg into
L by
from here, from this level it is coming L by 4 down. Center mass is coming L by 4 down. Mg into L by 4. Center mass I have to look at how the center mass is going. Center mass is coming L by 4 down, then mg into L by 4 only I should take. Right or not?
Okay.
mg into L by 4 is equal to half of, what is IP? IP, as we have found already, 7 ml square
L square by 48, sir.
omega square. Then I have to get omega square into L by 4. That will be my acceleration of centripetal acceleration. So what is omega square L by 4? Take all the terms other side. Just keep L by 4 one side. I will be getting, I think, G into upon 7 and
6 is, sir. 6G by 7.
6G by 7, sir.
6G by 7, sir.
6G by 7.
Yes, sir. 6.
So is that answer given or not?
That only, sir. Minus 6G by 7 item.
And alpha, we did not get alpha. What is alpha? From that we will know R alpha also. Then I think we can get answer. Anyway, okay, right. Have you already obtained 16th part?
Yes, sir. 16, 15 and 16 got.
If you obtained 16th, then you could have obtained acceleration of center also. If you can obtain acceleration of end B,
It's not the same.
why can't you obtain acceleration of C also?
Yes, sir. From that equation, you know.
And if you know acceleration of C, then we can always use the equation net force is equal to mass into acceleration. In vector form, we can write it. Mass into acceleration of center. Net force will be mg into minus j cap, mg into minus j cap, plus ry along j cap, and rx I have taken along minus I cap. This is equal to mass into acceleration of center. And acceleration of center will have two components: acceleration of center along tangent and acceleration of center along, means it will be written as m into omega square L by 4 minus I cap plus L by 4 into alpha along minus j cap. This way also we can do, but what I told you means this is like taking both axes together. That is this method, taking two equations together. Otherwise, if you want to write separately along x and y, then I don't need this, and that is also okay, which I have done here. Any other question pending, Neil Kanta? You get 3 questions or 2 questions? Can you do now?
Yes, sir.
For the spool, I have not discussed question of angular speed. I forgot to discuss that one. Let me discuss that one also. For the spool, this one here. So if it falls by h height, then I can write equation mgh, potential energy lost, is equal to kinetic energy gained. What is kinetic energy here? So its velocity of this I will take as b minus a into omega, right? In terms of omega, that will be better.
Yes, sir.
Half into m into b minus a into omega square, right? In terms of omega, it will be easier to do. Just one equation will be there then. This plus, now spools will become half of ip into omega square. What is ip? We can find out by ICM plus
capital M.
b square.
Sir, capital M.
What?
Capital M. ICM plus capital M B.
Oh, it is capital M, ICM plus cap. Okay, that I was not aware.
Sir, same
But means
mistake alpha.
Then here, no, I have taken everywhere small m only. But you understand, means I was teaching you just logic. No, I was not interested in knowing what exactly they are asking. But in general, if I ask you, okay, capital M here, then it is capital M. Where else it will be? No, you understand. All these are capital M then.
Okay, sir.
Capital M here. This is small m here.
Yes,
this is small m only, I think.
Yes, sir.
Right. So you can get answer, I think so. Can you get it now?
Yes, sir.
Anybody else, you can give me quickly in email, and I can bring from there all the doubts.
Sir, Karthikeya have sent you.
Karthike sent something. Yes. Karthike has sent 2 doubts. He has sent, I think. But image is not clear. What is he sending here? Find the radius of curvature of trajectory of point A as shown. This I have discussed in class also.
Yes, sir. Discuss.
Exactly same question only. What is these boys doing really? They are not listening to the classes. Or I think Ramanjani was right only. He's saying that students are asking those doubts which are just very basic doubts also they are asking sometimes. So now I can see yes, he's right only. A disc at a rest at the top of the inclined plane of y touch rolls down without slipping and acquires a velocity v on reaching the bottom. If the same disc slides on a smooth incline, acquires same velocity on reaching the bottom. The height of the smooth incline is nh.
Sir,
Okay?
we can do. Sir.
By conservation of mechanical energy. Okay, but no, even if doubts are basic, you keep asking. Karthike, don't get discouraged. You should ask. That also is giving me some idea that how much you are understanding my class or not, and accordingly I will decide my questions. If you are understanding much more, I will take a question difficult. If you are not understanding basics, then I will take basic questions also. So you should let me know. You should keep asking such doubts also, right? So there are two possible cases.
Everything, sir. Only the two left, sir.
Only
The two questions left, sir. Everything I got, sir.
everything else you got.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us do these two also. Try to do more questions. Questions are not, there is no limit. I think there are still questions pending from assignment or some other places. Those also you have to finish.
Okay, sir.
When it comes to the bottommost point here, then in one case, when it is pure rolling case, then I should write mg. Let us take the height for the pure rolling case as h dash for the pure rolling, and h for the smooth case. When mu is 0, then I am taking height as h. Then mg h dash. What they are saying? They are saying same energy or same velocity. I think they are saying same velocity. So we can do in many ways. In fact, one formula is for velocity. What is the formula for velocity? Root 2 into as, which will be equal to root 2 into g sine theta into s. What will be s? Displacement. Displacement will be h upon sine theta. That happens for which case? That happens for smooth surface. Smooth surface. If it is rolling, pure rolling cases, then for pure rolling, what happens? Then I can write velocity is equal to root 2 into g sine theta divided by beta into s. S is equal to h by sine theta. Then we get it as root 2 g h by beta. That is for pure rolling. Let us call pure rolling as v dash. So v dash, we are getting this. But they are saying v dash is equal to v. This will be h dash here. It will be h dash, different height. If I equate v dash is equal to v, then I can see clearly that h dash by beta should be equal to h. Right or not? Karthik.
Sir, say, sir.
Karthik,
Yes, sir.
you understood this or not? We are getting answer.
Yes.
What to say now?
Okay, sir.
Already. And not this. It means, are you understanding that we got answer? You are still asking, say something.
I understood, sir.
Okay. And one more thing. This is by method of velocity. Let us say I don't remember the formula for velocity. If I don't remember the formula for velocity, kinetic energy I should never forget. Half of IP into omega square. Once kinetic energy is this, that is equal to mg into h dash. For pure rolling, I assumed h dash. And for other case, I assumed for translating motion, I assumed height to be right as half of beta m r square omega square is equal to m into g into h dash. R omega will be equal to v dash for pure rolling. I assumed it to be v dash. Then I'm getting half of beta into m into v dash square. I told you that for pure rolling, the mass behaves like beta m. Beta m into v dash square is equal to mg h dash. And other is half of m into v square is equal to mg h. Take the ratio again. So we get v dash upon v into beta whole square upon whole square is equal to h dash by h. They are saying I think v dash is equal to v. I think they are saying v dash is equal to v.
Yes, sir.
If v dash is v, then this gets cancelled. Then again same thing. H dash by h is equal to beta. And conservation of energy is very basic. Now, if you don't even remember that, see what things you need to remember to be able to do this. You need to remember that formula for kinetic energy, net kinetic energy. If it is pure rolling, then net kinetic energy I can get only by getting rotational kinetic energy about the P point, the bottom point. that will also be net kinetic energy. It includes both terms. Which terms it includes? It includes half of m into VCM square also, and it includes plus half of ICM into omega square, because it is our instantaneous axis of rotation. And about instantaneous axis of rotation, that includes both the terms. Understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Karthike?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, right. Then another question which you are asking, Karthike, that one is this way we will do. Let us take here point A. I know that the C point will be moving in a straight line. So C point will have angular acceleration given or not given? Not given, I think. In your second question, was it given or not?
Not given.
Not given, sir.
Not given, I think, right? It was just given omega, I think. Omega is given. If omega is only given, then what will be the acceleration of A point with respect to C plus acceleration of C? That is acceleration of A. Acceleration of A with respect to C will be just omega square into this distance from here to here. What is it? Let us say small r. Omega square into small r. Direction will be.
So they give on.
Oh, I am taking small r. You take according to the question. I am just taking in general.
Okay, sir.
Okay. You decide according to the question yourself. Plus AC. AC is 0 according to me, because it is just moving in translatory motion. So it cannot have any acceleration in perpendicular direction. Along j cap, otherwise also it will be 0. Even if alpha is given, then also along j cap it will be 0 acceleration. And I want here along j cap. I'm writing along equation along j cap. And why I'm writing only along j cap? What is the reason for that? Because I need to find radius of curvature. Radius of curvature is v square upon a perpendicular. Velocity of a point will be in this direction, and a perpendicular will be along j cap. So I should take a perpendicular only. Omega square in. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So no, are you understanding that why I am taking along j cap only? Because velocity is along horizontal, and I have to take formula v square upon a perpendicular. So perpendicular to the horizontal direction will be this perpendicular direction. So I need a perpendicular only. I need a along y only. Okay.
Understood.
Then we get omega
Okay,
square
sir.
r is equal to what is that? That is our net a perpendicular. We can say acceleration of a in perpendicular
Yes, sir.
direction.
A perpendicular.
Then we get radius of curvature. Radius of curvature is equal to velocity of a. What is
V
velocity
square.
of a here? Velocity of a I can directly get from P point here. P point from P point is at a distance
3r/2.
r plus small r, I think.
R
because
plus
it is
small
the
r.
same line.
Yes,
Then
sir.
this into omega.
Yes, sir.
Then I get V a square upon a perpendicular is equal to r plus small r whole square into omega square divided by omega square into small r, which is
Omega
equal
square
to
over omega square.
r plus r square upon r. That is the radius of curvature. Why this radius of curvature doubt still remains? Really, same radius of curvature I have found. I don't know how many number of times. If I scroll the pages backwards, then I will show you that I have discussed this thing also in detail in class. Radius of curvature somewhere I discussed. I don't know where I discussed also.
When you
But I
discuss
have discussed this
cycloid,
also.
there you discussed on that day.
Where I discussed cycloid, right. At that time I was discussing this also. And one more thing here, because you are not able to do this, then I'm thinking if some difficult question is asked, how will you do? So let me take one difficult question also, slightly more difficult. This one is that. Now there is one body, this is assumed to be fixed, lower one is fixed here. But upper one is rolling, pure rolling on this. And its radius is here small r, and its radius is capital R. And it is rolling with the angular acceleration omega and angular acceleration alpha. Now we have to find here how to take some point. I hate it when I have. So this is one point here. I am locating it. I am giving some this point here, and I want to find acceleration of a radius of curvature of a point at this instant of time. I want to find radius of curvature of a point. What is alpha and alpha given? Sorry, omega and alpha are given. So given values are r given, capital R given, omega given, and alpha given. And what we want to find? Find ROC of red point A. And how to find about this? And what is this? This is 90-degree angle. 90-degree angle with what this line is making? This center to A line. Center to A is perpendicular to CO line. What is CO line? CO line is line connecting their centers. Can you find out now? How to find out? Again, first of all, we have to find out velocity of A square upon A perpendicular. That thing only we have to do. So what is the velocity of A? We should know. What is the acceleration of A perpendicular to that? We should know. I can do it in this way also. If I want to write in vector form, velocity of A square VA cube upon VA into A perpendicular, which will be VA cube upon VA into A sine theta. What is theta meaning here? If one velocity is VA and another is A, and angle between them is theta, then we know that VA into A perpendicular can be written as VA into A sine theta. You know that or not?
No, sir.
This we can write. Then we can write it as VA cube divided by VA cross total A mod. That is also another way to get the radius of curvature. How to get VA? VA we can get by connecting P to A point directly, because it is rotating about P point at this instant of time. So
Root
this
2 r
distance,
omega.
root 2 r. So I can directly write VA is equal to root 2 r into omega. One part is done. Numerator job is done already. We are left with denominator part. Denominator I want to write, then I have to write VA in vector form. VA in vector form will be what? Right, that in that I have to write probably in vector form. It will be easier if I do that. So we know VA is in this direction. So VA will have two components. One is along X and another is along Y. And 45 degree angle, I think we can see clearly. Can you prove it is 45 both sides?
Yes, sir.
It will be VA by root 2 along I cap, and also along minus J cap. VA by root 2 only along minus J cap. We know VA in vector form. What is acceleration of A? That will write acceleration of A with respect to C plus acceleration of C. That is acceleration of A, which I can write as acceleration of A with respect to C. Acceleration of A with respect to C is easy to tell. Omega square. No, you know that it is really not a thing. Why don't you just, even if you take 10 minutes also, please think on it. I want you to do yourself only. Because every time I'm noticing, I'm doing it very, very fast and I'm finishing it. And after that, when you have to do yourself, and then you're again stuck in, not in this question. In this, if you stuck, I will not even feel pain also, because it is a difficult question. But I have found that you will get stuck sometimes in easier questions also. Therefore, I am stopping here, and it is slightly more complicated, but you attempt first, maybe for 5 minutes also, no problem. Try to get acceleration of A. Let us say the question is not about radius of curvature. Forget radius of curvature. Let us say find out the acceleration of A point in vector form. That is the question. Find out acceleration of A in vector form. That is the question only. Are you doing it? Do it. I will see after 4 minutes. Okay.
Okay, sir.
I hate you. boleh bandingin.
No.
Never.
My class is running. Don't talk. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Did you get answer? Here, understand one thing. Center point is moving. The center point is moving in a well-defined path. That path is
Along the circumference of the circle.
Circular path. Here I am giving omega and alpha, but that omega is not about the point O. That omega is about center. About center of mass. About point O there will be different omega and there will be different alpha. How to find omega about O point of the center? That we can find by velocity of center divided by R plus, that will be omega about O point. Let us call it omega naught. And VC, as we know, VC can also be written as, velocity of center point can also be written as
R omega.
small r into omega. Therefore, I can get the relation between omega naught and omega. Same relation will be between
Alpha.
alpha naught and alpha. Alpha naught also, because I can differentiate and I will get the same ratio, same relation. What is the relation coming out to be? Let us get it now. The relation we are getting is
R by capital R
B-
plus small r into omega.
small, which are by which are small
Small
r
r
by
by capital R plus small r.
plus small r into omega is equal to omega about 2. Alpha naught is equal to r upon, right? That is it is. Now, acceleration of center A with respect to center, that is easy to tell. What will be acceleration of A with respect to center? If I take A point here and I see center here, then with respect to center it has two accelerations, small r alpha and omega square r. Then I can write it as
Resultant, sir.
omega square r along minus I cap plus, no, not resultant, I have to write in vector form, plus r alpha into minus j cap. I don't have to take magnitude wise resultant, vector wise I have to take resultant, plus AC. That is tricky part here. What will be acceleration of center with now? Center is moving in a well-defined path. Now I cannot say its acceleration is 0 because it is moving in a curvilinear path, and in curvilinear path acceleration cannot be 0. But it is moving in a perfect circular path, and if it is in a circular path, then it has two accelerations possible. What are those two accelerations possible?
Into alpha naught is
Exponential and centripetal.
That will be yes. What I think r plus small r into alpha naught along I cap and minus omega naught square into r plus r radius, that is along j cap. You understand? It has also two accelerations. One is this side, that is omega naught square into total radius r plus r, and the other one is tangential one, that is coming out to be along I cap. If you got it, then you got acceleration net of A. What is net acceleration of A now? That is coming out to be, let's take I cap, I terms together. R plus small r into alpha naught is not given actually. Alpha naught also I have to replace in terms of alpha. Alpha naught I have to replace in terms of alpha.
then r plus r will be cancelled now, sir.
Then smaller
Then we will be getting,
Into alpha.
smaller into
then we are getting small r into alpha minus omega square r along I cap plus along j cap. What is along j cap? Minus along j cap. Minus, it is both negative only. Minus
Sir, in
Omega naught I
omega
have to
square
convert.
by r plus r will be.
Minus r square by r plus r, sir.
omega square r upon r plus
Small r. Plus r alpha.
r square here, I think.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Plus
r
r
alpha
into j cap.
j cap. That is acceleration of A. What was velocity of A? Already we found somewhere. Velocity of A was VA by root 2 into I minus j. Means that is r omega by root 2 into I minus j. Then you know VA and AA. Can you get VA cross AA then? We can get VA cross A, cross product. Cross product is always simple, not difficult task.
Yes, sir.
Can you, after obtaining the cross product, above we have to write VA cube, and we do not have to take the cross product, then we will be getting the radius of curvature. It was big, complicated, slightly complicated also. But plane surface is very much simpler. If it is just moving on a plane surface, then that is very simple. In plane surface also we can ask a tough question. If I want to ask a tough question in plane surface, then I will ask in this way. I will not ask the radius of curvature of this point, which is in the same vertical line here, in the vertical line passing to center. But I will ask for a different point which is not in the at some angle, other angle theta, and that was slightly more complicated. But that also I can obtain by this method: VA cube upon VA cross AA mod.
Solved this.
We did it, but last time we did by a different method. Now I am giving you another method. So always it will be better if you know this also. What will be VA? VA cube, it has one advantage that I can directly take VA cube without having to worry. Means this total length I should know, and I will be getting VA cube quickly. But to write the other term, I will have to again write in vector form only. And to write in vector form, then you can write in vector form. How to write in vector form? I will write VAC plus VC. What is VAC? VAC will be R, small r, here one r is only there, r into omega. But direction will be, I think, theta angle this side, cos theta along I cap minus sin theta along j cap. That is VAC. What is VC? VC is just r omega only along I cap. Velocity of center will be r omega along I cap only or not about P point. Notice C will be just moving in directly in horizontal line with the r omega. That is VA. Is it okay? VA is this only or not?
Yes, sir.
Let us see once again if it is. Let us see once again if it is right or not. See, with vertical it is theta angle. This is VAC. With this side it is theta. With this side 90 minus theta. With the horizontal it is theta again. So horizontal component cos theta I cap. Vertical component minus sin theta j cap. Velocity is r omega only VAC. So we are getting VA. This is VA. What about AAC? AAC will be equal to, sorry, AA. AA will be AAC plus AC. Now AC may be there, it may not be there, depends alpha is there or not. But alpha, if it is there, I have to take R alpha of AC. AC will be equal to R alpha I cap and acceleration of A with respect to C. Acceleration of A with respect to C will be having two components again. Acceleration of A with respect to C will be
It is
one component
centripetal
omega
and
square into R, and another component will be R alpha. And again, I have to take their
R
components,
alpha.
theta this side, theta this side. So I have to take the components of these again. So what I will be getting this thing as?
R
We can
alpha
obtain it.
cos
At last
theta.
time I did not take R alpha term.
Yes, sir.
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 Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Screen. Can you see the screen also?
Yes, sir.
So where I was telling AC, how to calculate a acceleration of A point. So I was saying acceleration of A point we can calculate. Last time I did it, but at that time I did not take alpha into account. So if you want, you can do this also. AAC plus AC. AAC was equal to, this is the diagram for AAC calculation here, above diagram here. You see this one. AAC will be equal to what? AAC will be equal to omega square R into cos theta along minus j cap minus sin theta along I cap, and R alpha into cos theta along I cap minus sin theta along j cap. That is AAC. What is AC? Acceleration of C point will be equal to, just R
Omega
alpha along
square.
I cap. R, not omega square R will not be there for this. Oh, you are not. Why omega square R I am not taking for C here? Reason is it is moving in a straight line path. In straight line path, it cannot have this centripetal component omega square R, which you are saying.
Okay, sir.
Okay, that is not possible for this. How is it possible? That is not possible for this. Don't think in terms of that. That is not there.
Yes, sir. Understood.
So then we are getting simply add this AAC plus AC, and we will be getting answer from that. Means not directly, but after that I have to do the same thing again, VAQ upon VA cross AA, and then we will be getting answer. Okay. Any other question, any kind, please ask, or ask those doubts which you know you can do, but you are taking more time, or which you are thinking you are little uncomfortable. That kind of question you ask me.
Sir, I have
Send in
sent.
mail. You have sent already. Let me check. Yes, Neelkantha, I am getting it from you. Hollow sphere of mass. This quotient
Sir, you said this one.
work done by the friction.
Physics are already.
You
I
said
told
that
how.
it will be sliding.
I told how to do.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I did it in the following solution, but I did.
You did not get the answer. Huh?
I sent you solution also, sir.
Okay.
What I have done.
Okay. I will see. Right. I will see. By that time, please other students also send something. Keep sending.
Sir, can we send in WhatsApp?
In WhatsApp, it is slightly more inconvenient. Yeah. Okay, you send. If you are sending in this way, I can take this snapshot from WhatsApp also, and I can get from there also. No problem. If you want to send there only, you can send. But PDFs I cannot get from the WhatsApp. PDFs I cannot get from there. Snapshots I can obtain from there also. Okay, this question. Let us see now what is the mistake committed by you. You did it in the same way. Let us try to find out what is the mistake. Mg sin theta minus mu k into mg cos theta, right, is equal to m into a. So acceleration we are getting as this. That is correct so far, right? Then calculations are 10 by root 2, 1 by 4 into 10 into 1 by root 2. That is also correct. Now what we get here? 3 into 10 by 4. 3 into 10 by 4. That is 15 by 2. It is correct only up to this. Then you are taking after that, torque about center is equal to IC into alpha. Torque about center will be mu k into mg cos theta into r is equal to mr square you are writing. Is it a ring?
Hollow sphere.
It is a hollow sphere. How are you writing mr square? Really?
Okay, sir. Okay.
So hollow sphere is mr square. My God, what this boy is doing?
No,
He's not
sir.
remembering the formula for moment of inertia. How will you? And that too, when just few weeks back only we were having this moment of inertia. Not few weeks back, last week only, or maybe last week.
Last.
How can you see these things? These things we should be remembering up to exam. Learn in such a way so that you remember up to exam. Write down this formula somewhere, and you are writing mr square. Mr square is only for ring or hollow cylinder also, but not for hollow sphere. It is hollow sphere, so it is 2 by 3.
Yes, sir.
Then you definitely will not be getting right. After that, v is equal to root 2 al,
All
root 2 l,
wrong.
correct only. Time is equal to root 2 l by a, that is correct only. Omega is equal to alpha t, that is also correct only. Remaining things you are doing right, but your mistake was committed before only,
Okay,
and
sir.
because of that other things will also go wrong. Work done by friction is equal to change in kinetic energy, change in potential energy, change in mechanical energy total, half mv square plus half ICM into omega square, and minus mgl sin. I think everything is correct except that thing probably.
Okay,
You
sir.
do again if you see, but please keep asking your doubts. This way you can. It is much better way the way Neelkantha has asked. Solve something. You are committing mistake, no problem, but solve something, and then we will find out your mistakes also. So right, next, any other boy who is sending him? Somebody said that I will send in WhatsApp. Let me check if you have sent or not. In WhatsApp.
Group, sir.
Somebody send, I will send in group. Then you can send in group also if you are finding inconvenient to send in mail. Although for me it is more convenient from mail. For me it is more convenient. You can send in group also WhatsApp. I am checking it now. WhatsApp. What is happening? This thing. Right. Disk is at rest. I think if you send it properly, then it will be better you are sending in vertical way. Now I have to change it, and that also will take some time. Why don't you send it in a proper way yourself only?
Picture is not.
Picture is also not clear. Picture is blurred and moreover sent in a vertical fashion. So we cannot read it properly also. Wait a second. See, and to make it horizontal, I'm still doing that only. So your time will be wasted unnecessarily if you are doing that. Send it in a proper way only, in proper orientation. So much time it will take just to make it horizontal.
I again sent one more thing.
Wait a second. First, let me bring that picture. Yes, this is it. Disk is at rest at the top of the rough inclined plane. It rolls without slipping. At the bottom of the inclined plane, there is a vertical groove of radius r. And disk is at rest at the top of it. In the bottom of the inclined plane. In order to loop the groove, the minimum height of the incline required is I think diagram is not clear for you. That's why you're asking this.
Sir, if it is not proper, I will send one more thing.
This is a question, I think so. What is the height required to be able to roll around this groove?
Yes, sir. 31 is sir.
That's the question, I think.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
It's clear, sir.
We have discussed it before. I think he was the guy who has asked it. I think he does not know what this question means. Otherwise, I think you can do or not.
Yes, sir.
Can you do it now if you know the situation? Okay, next. Other question. Tell again, send it again. It is same question only. Send again. Any other question? Any other question for anyone else? No doubts are there. How is it possible? There are so assignments are not there, or what is the problem? We are not doing many questions. That's why doubts are not appearing, or what? Then
Previous question I got it, sir.
take some problems from.
Someone had sent.
Send it fast, and in fact you should have sent it quickly. When I'm saying send, at that time only everybody should send. After that I should not keep on insisting again and again. Send. No, nobody has sent anything. Nothing is there. Now better to take then I will take the Pathfinder question only, but those are tough, so I was thinking maybe before that if you can do easy. Or have you done previous IT or not? Previous IT not done so far, I think so.
Material only.
Today you do previous IT questions also, and material also. If there are some questions pending, that you do material only, maybe your choice. Previous IT we can do next week, because in previous IT some questions are mixed also. But in rolling from previous IT you can do rolling is separately given as a different topic that
Okay.
you can do from there.
And also you put some assignments.
Assignments also given by me. In those assignments there are good questions only, because those are all previous weekend examination questions. So from there also you can do. This is Pathfinder. Pathfinder I had given you complete solutions also. Remember, from there also you can see the solutions of this also.
Yes, sir.
10th, 11th, up to this we had already done. After this, 4, 12, 13, 14. Okay, let us take one question here. Of there are two disks. One is they are free to rotate about their axis. One is rotating with angular velocity omega 1. And other one is at rest, or one is rotating with omega naught, other is at rest. It has radius smaller, it has capital R. Both are free to rotate out only about their axis. Axes are fixed. A and B points are fixed. Axes are fixed here, but these are rotating smoothly about those axes. In between, there is a friction mu. So what happens is after some time, this will also start gaining some omega. What will be omega obtained by disk B, which is rotating about axis B? We can do it in this way: that friction acting on the left side of the disk here. Here friction will be upwards, F upwards, and its reaction will be downwards, F downwards. So what will be the angular acceleration of this? Its angular acceleration will be backwards. Let us call alpha 1. And alpha for this, alpha 1. And for this, its angular acceleration will be forward. Let us call it alpha 2. What will be alpha 1? Alpha 1 will be F into R upon M R square by 2, because these are disks. What will be alpha 2? Alpha 2 will be F into internal friction. F into that F will be not a static friction, that will be mu n. But I don't know mu and n, so I am just writing F only. F into this is small r, other side capital R upon mass, let us say capital M into R square by 2. Then we get it as F by M into 2 by R. What is alpha 1? 2F by M into R. Once we know alpha 1 and alpha 2, can we get from there acceleration? Acceleration from there we can obtain as no. What I'm finding here, acceleration will not be there for anything. These are at rest only. A and B are at rest. Now I need omega as a function of time. Omega 1 will be equal to omega 1 not minus alpha 1 into t, and omega 2 will be equal to
Alpha 2 into
omega 2
alpha 2
into t.
both are
V1 will be equal to small r into omega 1. No, this will not be equal. V2 and V1 will be equal at last when they attain the same. When the sliding stops, then their velocities will be equal. So I have to not equate omega with omega 1 and omega 2, but I have to equate V1 with V2. So V1 will be r into omega r into omega 1 was right only. That is r into omega naught minus r into alpha 1 into t. And the other one, r into omega, sorry, capital R into omega 2, that is equal to r into alpha 2 into t. Let us equate these two, V1 equal to V2. If V1 is equal to V2, I get r into omega naught minus r into alpha 1 into t is equal to capital R into alpha 2 into t. Then I get r into omega naught is equal to small r into alpha 1 plus capital R into alpha 2 into t. Then what is the time coming out to be? when they attain pure rolling, I can say when the velocities become equal, then the pure rolling is obtained. That pure rolling will be obtained after time t, and that time is equal to, that time is obtained by this method. So are we getting now? Omega naught we know, alpha 1 we know, alpha 1 is 2f by mr. So we get r into omega naught upon 2 into f by m plus 2 into f by capital M. But f is unknown here. So let us take f into t. What I want to find here, I think f is unknown, but I can still find out. I can still find out omega 2, I think so. Can I find omega 2 or not? Let me check once. Yes, I can find omega 2. I can find omega 2 because omega 2 is equal to alpha 2 into t. So what it will become? It will become f by 2f by capital M into t, which will be 2f by capital M into
So capital R.
r
2f by capital M into capital R.
2f by capital small m plus 2f by capital M. What is it at last? 2f cancels. Then we are left with r into omega naught upon capital M by small m into r plus R.
RS.
That is equal to omega 2. So we are able to get omega 2. Omega 2 is equal to r into omega naught upon. How did we get? By using the condition that when the pure rolling attains is acquired achieved between these two, then the velocities become equal. Question was to find out the final omega. We wanted to find out final angular speed omega of second disk. So we can always find in this way.
Sir, doubt, sir.
Yes.
Sir, at last they both will move with same angular velocity, no, sir.
No, angular velocity. That's what I'm saying. They will both will not move with same angular velocity. Why should they move with same angular velocity? Why so? Why should they move with same angular velocity? What is the reason behind that? At last, they move it in such a way so that their velocities at the surface becomes equal here. There should not be any relative slipping here. Velocities become equal in this place.
Okay, sir.
If its velocity is v1, its velocity is also v2 is also same as v1. v1 is equal to v2. That is the condition here. What new condition you are applying that?
Understood.
That omega should become equal. Why should omega become equal? Their velocities here should become equal, where they are touching each other. Relative velocity should become 0. That is always the condition for pure rolling. That relative velocity should become 0. Don't make any other condition. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right. Any other doubt for anyone? Pathfinder is also slightly tough, and I think I am still doubtful that there may be some questions which may be not in this week's syllabus also. So it will be time wastage attempting those. If you want, you can leave Pathfinder for now. No problem. When we will be revising at that time, we'll be doing nearly everything. If I take myself, that is okay. But I think remaining questions you cannot do yourself. An attempt is being made to roll a rigid sphere of mass m up vertical wall. The coefficient of friction between the sphere and the wall is mu. Find the minimum force applied on the sphere to roll it up. Acceleration of gravity g. Minimum force applied to roll it up. Although we can do for this week, this is also for this week only. If I have a sphere which I want to roll up the wall, then I have to apply some force. That will include the normal as well as the friction, whatever I'm applying. That force I have to apply in such a way, and that should be minimum so that it tends to roll up. So if I have to make it roll up, I think I have to equate the torque about P point due to mg. Torque about P point due to mg. And torque due to the applied force should cancel each other, one thing. And also forces must also be equal. Mg should be equal to upward force, which is, I think I can take it as mu n. So upward force will be equal to this downward force, and the torque will also be balanced. By these, I think I can get.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes.
Sir, before question you said no, not this. In WhatsApp, I sent one question that you said. There, I was
Yes.
trying, sir, but I was not getting. Will you explain that? Means a disk is rolling
WhatsApp
along
question
the
is still not.
incline, minimum height. Sir. Not
This rolling around the incline. Vertical groove. This question.
yes,
Vertical
sir.
groove only. This one. Then the question may be wrong. I don't know what it means. I'm thinking like that only. Or maybe you are making wrong equations. I don't know
Yes,
what
not
equations you are
getting
writing.
answer.
Sir, let him give me
Answers
solution.
we will not be getting from wrong equations. Huh? Send the solution.
Okay, sir.
Did not get anything. Are you sending in mail?
No, sir. I was before I did roughly. Now I was solving again.
Do it properly. Maybe you will get right answer by doing properly only.
Okay.
Roughly, we are more likely to commit mistakes.
Yes. Sir? Sir, Sudhan has sent in WhatsApp, sir.
Yes.
Sudhan has sent.
Getting answer. Capital R. What are you doing really?
Sir, capital R.
MV square by capital R is
Yes,
equal to mg. Capital R is equal to mg. So you are writing MV square by small r equal to mg. That is only wrong. Centrifugal force is
Sir,
acting
here,
because of this. What if be?
sir, here the radius of the disk is not given. So that's my doubt in this. How to solve this?
If radius of disk is not given, take it negligible, small r, something. And finally that will cancel out, I think so. What
Can
you are
we
writing
consider
MV
like a
square by small
particle
r.
and solve, sir?
I don't know what you mean by cancelling like a particle. I said before also, I warned that don't treat it like a particle. We have to consider it small r only. What do you mean by considering it like a particle? You mean to say that I will not write its moment of inertia formula? What do you mean by considering like a particle? I warned in fact for this, that this some students do and that we should not do. It is not like a particle, even if it is very, very tiny. Then also particle, no, it is like a particle, but it is not like a translating particle. It has to be like a rotating particle.
Rotating particle. Yes.
Don't start taking it like translating body, however small it may be. See here what you are doing here. This is what is this thing? This is wrong completely. You should write capital R here, because capital R minus small r, in fact capital R minus small r, but if small r is not given and it is very small, then I can write mv square by capital R approximately, that is equal to mg. Then v will become equal to root rg.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And while we are writing half ip omega square, then it is okay. R omega is equal to v, that is okay. We are writing finally as here you are doing it right only. Here it is right. Here you are putting capital RG.
Yes, sir.
So it did not use this equation, I think so. So in equation finally you are doing it right. 2 mgr plus 3 by 4. 3 by 4 into. It is correct. It is correct after that. Answer is not. We are not getting from this.
Yes, sir. In options, that option
And I
is
don't.
not there.
Then it may be mistake in the question. They have not have stated it properly, I think so. I don't know what they mean by that. But what you have done is right then. Okay. So we can end it now.
Thank you.
Okay.